A few months ago, I realized I was scared of being seen. But when I first realized it, I was in denial. I was like, what do you mean I'm scared of being seen? I've been literally posting on YouTube for over a year right now. What am I doing this whole time if I am scared of being seen? But once I really sit down and get my ego out of the way and really think about it, I was like, holy shit, I think I am scared of being seen. And I want to be clear here, fear of being seen is not about you can't leave your house or you're hiding, you don't want people to see you. It doesn't look like that. You can be posting on social media, you can be standing on stages, giving speech, and still be scared of being seen. Because fear of being seen is actually fear of being exposed. You are scared that people will see the real you. For me, I've been posting on YouTube for almost 2 years, and I have experienced different layers of fear of visibility. The deepest one took me almost 2 years to realize. So let's get into it. The first layer was perfectionism. It used to take me 2 or 3 hours to film a 10-minute video. I would literally memorize the whole script and film it in one take. If I even just forgot one word, then I will film everything again, which is really insane for me to think about it right now. But I also think because English is not my first language, so I was really scared that I would mispronounce a word or I would say something that doesn't make sense at all, and it would just take away all the values from my video. But that was also part of fear of being seen, because if I only feel safe being seen when I was polished, then I don't actually feel safe being seen exactly as I was. But I'll still give myself credit for that because I still post anyway. I didn't let my fear stop me. And eventually I did overcome that. I did overcome my fear for the camera, and I don't memorize the script anymore. And I'll probably make another video just to talk about how I overcome my fear for the camera. And the second layer was vulnerability. I felt really vulnerable sharing my personal stories. I wasn't really scared of telling you guys like the funny mistakes I made in my 20s, but I feel really uncomfortable talking about something deeper, especially relationship-wise or like my childhood trauma. This comes from the same pattern. This is also fear of being seen, because by avoiding sharing your personal story, you are avoiding letting people see the true you. And you know why? Because by letting people see the real you, you are also risking them disliking the real you. For me, I made a video about how I used to be attached to men, and that one was so difficult for me to make. I remember just talking to AI like 3,000 times, just asking like, who the fuck would even want to watch this video? So originally I didn't really want to post that video because that video didn't give any tips. It's just me going through the mistakes I've made. But the truth is I didn't feel comfortable sharing my personal stories, so I wanted to hide behind tips. Because if you just share tips, like 10 tips to be confident, if people dislike that, it doesn't say anything about you, right? But if I really share about my personal story and people are judging that, now that feels personal. But when I finally post that video, the response was really good, and I didn't expect that. So after that video, I got a lot more comfortable sharing my mistakes and sharing something that is more personal and more vulnerable. Because I do believe that if I can share my mistake, my shame publicly, I can share it online with everybody, then it can actually help people. And after going through these 2 layers, I was like, I probably overcome my fear, I probably overcome everything, but I didn't see the last one coming. I swear to God, I didn't see it until very recently, which is fear of owning my success. The deepest fear wasn't being seen in my mistake. It was being seen in my power. I only discovered this very recently, that I feel really uncomfortable talking about the things I'm good at, the things I'm actually proud of. Especially after I got so comfortable sharing about my mistake, I thought I could just keep talking about that. And again, it comes from fear of judgment. I was scared that people will look at me and be like, who the fuck does she think she is talking about what she's good at? So I downplay that part of myself. I don't share it. I just keep on playing safe, just talking about the mistake. And I actually think this is very common for women. I think a lot of women are more comfortable being seen in their pain instead of in their power. And if you look at all these layers, all these fears, perfectionism, vulnerability, downplaying your success, it all comes down to one thing, which is fear how other people will perceive you. The thing you try to hide from people the most is usually the thing you are most insecure about, the things you are the most ashamed of. Like, I didn't want to share being attached to men because I was ashamed of it. I didn't want to stand in my own power because I feel like I am not successful enough to tell you guys what I'm actually good at. And so once I saw that, it wasn't a YouTube problem anymore, because it is showing up in my real life too. It's showing up in your work, it's showing up in your relationship, it's showing up the way you talk to yourself. And YouTube is just a reflection of my relationship with myself. A lot of us are not actually scared of posting itself. We are scared of how the world will perceive us. But once you see that, you can't unsee it. And it's really painful to see it, because you can see that how much this fear is costing you. So in the next video, I will break down how fear of being seen actually look like, what is the pattern, how it quietly sabotaged your life, and how I finally got over it. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my next video. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now!